Okay, what's up? How you going? Further algebraic skills and techniques. Let's do this. My favorite, algebra. It is actually really important and powerful. It's used in everything in maths, physics. Alright, gotta delete all this. Okay, let's see. Simplify. So when simplifying, you gotta be really careful between adding, subtracting, and timesing. Timesing is totally different. For example, these ones. Oh, well, hang on. Let's just look at it. So we've got to collect like terms. So we've got a squared b. They're trying to mess with us. B a squared. Same thing, man. Changing the order. As long as the a is squared. See, it's both a squared and a b. It matches perfectly. With ab, that's different. That's, no, man. That's some different stuff. You got 2 minus 5. Now be really careful. You got 5 take away 2 minus 3, right? But you got 2 take away 5. Man, you can't take 5 away from 2. What you thinking? Alright, so it's -3, okay? The 13AB is separate. So D is my answer. I don't think I need to write it, okay? It's just, that's the answer. Hope that makes sense. 2 minus 5, they are like terms. These ones are wrong. This one, alright, they're both over 2. So let's just ignore, they're both over 2. So what's 9y plus 4y is just 13y over 2. So A is the answer. Okay, that's easy. Don't change the 2. Don't need to do it. It's already matches. It's like adding apples and apples. It's the same type of thing. You just put it together. Alright, this one we need to do expand it. So that times that and that times that. That times that's going to be 8p, but minus 8p, and 12 cubed, but also minus. Don't forget this times this. So it's just a again. Alright, so they're both negative. Yeah, be careful. This is common, especially when you're doing lots of maths quickly. You forget to times the 4 by the 3. Okay. This one, 4 times 3 is 12. Okay. X squared times x squared is going to make x to the power of 4. The powers that up. 2 and 2 makes 4. And it's still over 5. So 12 over 5, x to the power of 4. So D is the answer. Okay, again, please by all means pause it and try to do it before I reveal the answer. You can see if you got it right. Okay, look, I'll write this. I feel like I'm not writing anything. Or maybe that's because you're not writing anything. Minus 8. How do we get rid of minus 8? I got a plus 8. Let's see. How I also like, remember, I like just covering something with my hand or something, alright? Just imagine that's covered. You can't see it. Something minus 8 is 27. It must be 8 more than 27. Or you can plus 8. You can put in lots of lines of working and follow rules, but it's good if you understand it. So if you add 8, 35. 11v has to be 35. It's the only way it can work. Did I write this right? Seems weird. Alright. Then how do we get rid of 11? You have to divide by it. This is a times. The opposite is dividing. To work backwards, 35 over 11 or divided by 11, that'll be 3 and a little bit. This one, okay, because there's, you can use a calculator. How many 11s go into 35? There's 3, which makes 33, and 2's left over. 3 and 2 11s. Okay, this one, Q is 8 and R is 6. Alright, let's write it. P equals the square root of, now it says q squared, so I'll just write 8 squared and 6, so 6 squared. For bonus points, what formula does this look like? Pythagoras. Okay, 6 and 8. Actually, yeah, so it's going to be 100. 64 plus 36 is 100. Square root of 100, or you can use a calculator, it's just 10. This is a famous one. If you've got a right angle triangle, if you've got 3 and 4, it'll be 5 on the diagonal. And if you double it, 6 and 8, it'll be 10. Okay? Next one. Oh, okay, the base, if the area is 14 and the height is 4. Okay, let's try writing it out using algebra. BH over 2 is the way they wrote it. So the area is 14. Okay, base we don't know, times 4 over 2. Okay, that's still the same, it doesn't matter. But anyway, if the height's 4, so what's 4 over 2? That's just 2. So let's simplify it. 14 equals b times 2, or we'll call it 2b. Okay? Remember with timesing dividing, there's lots of, you can do it in different orders in many cases. So here, same as 2b. 2 times what is 14? So b equals 7. 7 must be the height, the base. Alright, and you can double check it. 7 and 4, if you times them, 7 times 4 is 28, half it because it's a triangle, you get 14, which is the area. Okay, make w the subject. Alright, so I'm going to write their equation. U equals minus 5w plus v. Okay, make w the subject. Want this guy by himself. I need to get rid of the v, so it's plus v. I need to minus v on this side. U minus v equals minus 5w. That part stays the same. Now, this is a bit annoying. Okay, I do have sort of a trick here to get rid of the minus. If I just make everything like opposite land, okay? Opposite. So I'm going to change everything. Instead of u minus v, I can make it minus u plus v. Or I can even just do v minus u. That's the opposite. The v was negative, now it's positive, and the u is now negative. And then I can change this to a 5w, positive. I have to do that with every term though. Okay? What you can think of it as doing, I times everything by minus 1. That just makes everything opposite. Okay? Then to get rid of 5, you just divide. So w equals v minus u over 5. That's it. Okay, where is it? Oh, they don't even have, here it is. Yep, that one. Okay, now keep in mind, like this can be written different ways. I just want to show you. You could have v over 5 minus u over 5. You wouldn't normally see that, but that's equal to it. You can also have a fifth v minus u, something like that. That's the same. They're equal. But anyway, just so you're aware. Alright, what is the solution? Okay, you have an option here. You can just test these numbers on each equation. Okay, or you can try to solve it. So let me just give you an example. Let's just check this one. Maybe it is the solution. If x is 2 and y is minus 3. So 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times minus 3 is minus 9. So 4 minus 9. Okay, that doesn't give you 12. That gives you like minus 5. So that one's wrong. Okay. Now you could just test all of them, but let's actually solve it. I'm going to go back a bit. Let's solve it properly. Okay, the backspace button is on hiatus apparently. Okay, I'll just write it out again. 4x minus 3y. Just a little note, it's hard for me to do on the computer here, but usually want the equal signs to be on level with each other if possible. Keep them going straight down the page. Just makes it neat and easier to follow. Okay, let's look at the coefficients, the numbers in front. 2 and 4. You could double this one to get it to match. Or 3 and 3, they already match. So that's good. Now one's a plus, one's a minus. So we can just add these two equations. I'm using the elimination method. You could use substitution, but you'd have to rearrange an equation and say make y the subject or x in one of them. And that's a bit awkward because there's numbers everywhere. If you had like this, just an x here, it might be a bit easier. You could just minus 3y. But generally speaking, I prefer elimination anyway. Alright, so we're going to add the two equations. So 2x plus 4x is 6x. 12 plus 6 is 18. 6 times what is 18? 3. So already, okay, I can tell this is the answer. It's the only one with x equals 3. But let's keep going. Let's do it properly. Now that we know x is 3, we can use either equation. Let's try the first one. So 2 times x, 2 times 3 plus. So I'm just writing this equation again, exactly the same. but x is replaced by 3. So 2 times 3 is 6, plus 3y is 12. Okay, we need to get rid of the so the 6 plus 6, so minus 6. So 3y, 12, take away 6 is just 6. Okay, 3 times what is 6? So it'd have to be 2. Again, please use common sense. You can even without writing these sort of steps, or this one either, just say, okay, x is 3, 2 times 3 is 6. So 6 plus 3 times something is 12. So 6 plus something, so it must be 6. This has to be 6 as well. So 3 times what is 6? 2. It's actually very logical. And let's just double check it works. 3 and 2. Let's check it works on this one. 4 times 3 is 12. Take away 2 lots of 3 is 6. 12 minus 6 is 6. Okay, so it works. 3, 2 is the answer. Alright. Okay, they're even telling you how to do it. They could take that out. You should know that. Oh, okay, so we've got no multiple choice. That's alright. Let's do this. Yeah, I'll write it down. AB cubed plus 5b cubed a. Oops. B cubed a. Okay, again, they're trying to be fancy. The order's changed, but these are like terms because it's a b cubed and an a. It matches. There's an invisible number here, so it's like a 1. So 1, whoops, 1 and 5 is like so 6ab cubed, which is the same as 6b cubed a. Same thing. Alright, next one. 14x squared minus 2x minus 6x squared. Okay, x is separate, but the x squareds match. 14 minus 6 is just 8. 8x squared minus 2x. Okay, next one. So 6m plus 2m squared minus m plus 7m equals. Okay, so the m's collect 6. Oh wait, there's an m here as well. Okay, so 6 minus 1 is 5, plus 7 is 12, so 12m, and there's still a plus 2m squared, which is separate. That's it. Don't be tempted to simplify it more. That's the answer. Okay, I don't think I'll do all of these. I'll just do a few. Let's do the first one. Okay, look, it's really easy. 7x over 3. That's it. This next one, 4a minus a, is 3a over 7. Let's skip to one of these. I'll do e. Okay. Now, they're 1s out of 4, 1s out of 2. We need to make them the same, so I'm going to double this one. So I'm going to make it 2y out of 4. Okay, so 5y over 4 minus 2y out of 4. 5y minus 2y is 3y out of 4. It's actually, if you take the y out, it's the same thing. 5 over 4 minus 1 over 2 is 3 over 4. Okay, this one, they're totally different, so I need to sort of cross multiply. So 25m plus 6 times 2 is 12m, this part, so I did that one, all over 5 times 6 is 30. 25 plus 12 is 37, and that's it. I would just leave it like that. Slightly weird example. Okay, let's keep going. Question 3. Okay, so I don't know why they say remove grouping symbols. It just means expand. So let's see, that one's easy. It's just 2x minus 2y squared. Okay, maybe I'll just go through really quickly, do them. 6w plus 36m. That's it. C. Okay, it's going to be minus 24a squared. And then a minus times a minus is a plus. And 4 times 2 is 8, so plus 8b squared. Okay, next one, D. The minus just changes it, so it becomes minus 8a and becomes plus 3b. That's it. Same as timesing by minus 1. Okay, this one we'll have to probably simplify. So 3y minus 15 and then plus 3y minus 15 plus 6y plus 36. Okay, 3y plus 6y is 9y, and I can just change the order here. So notice the plus in front and the minus in front stays with it. So 36 minus 15 is 21. Plus 21. Okay, this one, c cubed times c squared, the powers add, so c to the power of 5 plus 4, there's a c cubed and a d. Okay, next one, so question 4. Okay, so 4x squared times x, just the power goes up by 1, becomes 4x cubed, and then it'll be 28x squared, and then just another x squared. Okay, so the x cubed is separate, but 28x squared plus another x squared is just, that part stays the same, plus 29x squared. That's it. Next one. Okay, multiply. I'll just give myself some space. Okay, 5. Okay, we can sort of take a shortcut. 9 divided by 3 is just 3. So we can cancel these. Imagine there's a 3 there. 5 times 3, let me write a. 5 times 3 is 15. A cubed times a squared is a to the power of 5. The powers add. Okay, next one. 3 out of 12 cancels, so there's 4 3's into 12, so just get rid of the 3 and put a 4 here. Get rid of the 2 and the 8. 2 goes into 8 4 times, so get rid of the 2 and put a 4 here as well. So let me try and maybe write it out a bit. So that would be then c cubed over 4d squared times c over, okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's the same as this. I've cancelled out the 3 and made that a 4, cancelled out the 2 and made that a 4. There's different ways you might do it as well, but alright, c cubed times c is just c to the power of 4. Okay, we've got a 16 on the bottom. 4 times 4 is 16. D squared times d is d cubed. That's it. Alright. Question 6. What are we looking at here? Okay, simplify. 5 times 3 is just 15. M to the 4 times another m is m to the 5. I'll just keep pushing through. 36 divided by 3 is 12. Y to the power of 8 divided by y to the power of 2. You subtract the power, so y to the power of 6. Okay, 24 divided by 16. It doesn't go into it, but it does simplify. They're both multiples of 8. Okay, so this is 3 lots of 8. This is 2 lots of 8. So it's the same as 3 over 2, or 1.5. And v to the power of 4 divided by v cubed is just v to the power of 1. Okay, this one, anything to the power of 0 is 1. Might seem a bit weird, like why isn't it 0? It's because when you're timesing, you have to sort of start with 1. 1 is neutral when it comes to timesing. So 2 times 1 is 2, plus 5 is 7. Whoops. Okay, e. X to the 4 to the power of 3. Oh, time. Is x to the 4 times x to the 4 times x to the 4. You just times the powers, okay? 4 plus 4 plus 4. So x to the power of 12. When it's in brackets like that, power of a power, the powers times. This one, we have to square all the parts. So 4 squared is 16. X squared is x to the power of 4. and y cubed squared is y to the power of 6. Again, at times this 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6. Alright. Okay, solving equations. Now, let's get into this. Okay, e minus 2 equals 6. That's easy. Actually, I won't label it. Just say e minus 2 equals 6. Let's put it over on the left. So to get e by itself, you've got to add 2. So e equals 8. That should be pretty straightforward. Something like, I'll put another space, 6b equals 27. You just have to divide by 6. Okay? So 27 over 6. They're both multiples of 3. Same as 9 over 2. 4.5. Okay? Let's skip to where is this one? A. So 9 equals 3a minus 6. The opposite of minusing 6 is plusing 6, so 15 equals 3a. Oh my god. And then dividing 15 by 3, you get a equals 5. Let's try g just quickly. H over 7 equals 14. So the opposite of dividing is timesing. So you need to do 14 times 7, which is 70 plus 28, so 98. Okay, this one looks complicated, but I'm sure it's not that hard. D plus 1 and 2/5 equals 2 and a 10. Okay, whoops. 2 and a 10. Alright, I'm actually going to recommend in this case, turn it to decimals. Because 2/5 is quite nice. A fifth is 0.2. 2/5 is 0.4. So it's the same as 1.4. And that's the same as 2.1. Now we do the same as usual. Minus 1.4 from that. Even if you didn't know what these were, you could use a calculator. You just need to get rid of this, so you minus it from that. But 2.1 minus 1.4 is 0.7. Okay? Alright, where are we at? I might leave it here. I'm going to do some more later. Alright, so that's going to be part 1.